Well, I'll give you guys one final update. Original closing on this was supposed to be the 2nd of May. Got pushed out a few weeks, like 3 or 4. So we're finally hit our last weekend, which wasn't bad. Gave us some extra time to pick and get some stuff put away, hauled to auction, all that kind of stuff, because April's weather was so bad. So in the last couple of weeks, the old granary got picked real clean. Ended up getting a lift, getting wood off the west gable, which also allowed us to save the hay trolley and a couple other little treasures. There's some pretty good wood under the steel there. And just generally clean up and get stuff moved around. So we've got to get the tractors that we're keeping out of here, get them satellited off to another place. You can see the different way of life just keeps resurfacing. The old ringer washers. So I'll show you some clips and see how this ends. And here's the old hay trolley from the Hamo. Probably doesn't show up on camera, but it says patented April 18th, 1909. It's a Myers. I'd like to know the last time this was used. It's one of those pieces that nobody would see, and they still go through the trouble to make it, you know, ornate, different design. Pretty cool. Let's take one last look around the Hamo. It's never been this lit since they built it. Both gables are open. These beams are just something else. In the center, we've got these locking joints. They won't be making anything like this anymore. There was one pulley that was rescued. See the hole in the roof? The rope was actually nailed into the roofing. So they may have used it to actually hoist wood up. Been hanging up there since the thing was built. So this silo was built by my great-grandpa, grandpa, brother-in-law, and I believe a family friend. Zoom in on the top, you'll see there's a brick missing. Let me show you what was on it. Pulled that off with the lift. So that silo was built in 2 sections. The original 30 feet or however tall it was built in the 30s. And then for more capacity, they added on. That's why there's a second white stripe on it. But on the inside block, they all signed it on top. So they did the second part of it September 25th, 1950. And the guys that worked on it put their names in the grout. Another little piece of history preserved. Of course, the original Olivers are staying. We're gonna run some down to a neighboring farm that has some extra storage, and a few of them, probably most of them, will end up at Dad's. He just lives down the road. So we got to be out of here end of next week. So I'll get a clip of running them out. There they go. Reality's setting in now. A couple of weeks ago, this was full of equipment still. One lone elevator left. Got rid of the disc, combine, corn planter. The last bunch of equipment left. Dryer's been scrapped. Plows, everything's gone. It's getting pretty bare around here. That extra time allowed some more salvaging of steel. So the machine shed here has been stripped. And then there's another hay shed back here they're still picking steel off of right now. So, just about over. Just doesn't look right. One last hayride. Last weekend on the farm. I want to thank everybody for coming along on this journey. This is the end. Saturday night bonfire in the old cow yard.